Hey, gorgeous ones. I'm sorry, I just got to do my wave. How are you? How are you today? So, I try to keep up with all the new stuff coming out. And I really do. I look at Trend Mood. I look at Hot Fire Makeup. I'm following people, all these companies, Instagrams, because that's where you find out everything. Instagram is, the joint. And I got to say, if I see one more boring ass eyeshadow palette, it's like, companies, could we do something different? Could we do something different? If you all would like to hear my thoughts on, these not another boring ass eyeshadow palette, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's talk about these boring ass eyeshadow palettes. Now, let me see why I was thinking about this, because there's this point where you become oversaturated. And when I wasn't looking as much, I would see something be like, ooh, that's like, ooh, I like that, ooh, I might want that. But now that I am becoming more immersed in the beauty scene, I sound so hip, don't I? It's just, the redundancy is just like, oh my God, really? So I was just looking and I was like, oh my God. So I've been seeing all this stuff and I'm like, damn, this shit is fucking boring as hell. So let's talk. It's like every freaking palette has got brown in it, but it don't have just like one brown. They always got to put like 2 or 3 browns and beiges and shit. And everything got to have some fucking transition colors. Can we just do 1 or 2? Can we have, and if it ain't brown, it's mauve. Brown or mauve or orange or something like that. Now, everybody's like, well, there's only so many colors. Yes, that is so true. But there are so many ways that you could do it different. There are so many undertones that you could add to some of these colors. There are so many ways that you could make it more. There is more than these 4 colors in the rainbow of the color spectrum. It just really is. So let's talk about a few of them. ABH, coming out with that Soft Glam. Let's look at Soft Glam. Let's look at her. Soft Glam is so damn boring. And I get it. It's for, her mom or whatever, Anastasia, and she's older or whatever. I get it. But I'm still tired and bored by it. It's like 4 browns in there. It's got some muted oranges. It's got a few mauves in there. It's just like, okay. And everybody trying to act like, oh my God, oh my God. Don't you want it? Don't you want it? Y'all need to stop acting like, and I get it. Everybody trying to like be all cool with the big companies and get free PR and everything. But come on, that's just some boring ass shit. All right, next up is Pixie's Beauty with some collab with somebody that I have no idea who she is. But look at this damn thing. How many times have we seen that palette? Brown with a little orange and a little gold and a little shimmer and a little beige. Okay, do I really need this? No. Does anybody need it? No. If you bought eyeshadow in the last year or 2, you got every one of these colors 7 times. 7 times. Viseart Trist palette. Now let me tell you, Viseart is on my list of products, of brands I need to try this year. In the cards, y'all need to go check it out. But all this is a muted, mauve-y, brownie, peachy kind of vibe. And I'm like, really? Come on, Viseart. And I've looked at their stuff, so there's no need for that palette. They've got so many where they've done like palettes like that, the bridal satin palette, this palette, that looks similar to this. That, come on, give me, they've got like the dark mattes. They've got the neutral mattes. Couldn't we get a pop of bright mattes? Why did they do bright mattes? Why did they do something other than the normal standard colors that everybody does? James and times. Now I'm gonna go with with NARS, and let's go Wanted eyeshadow and the Loaded eyeshadow. These are two of the most boring things ever. And I've seen other YouTubers talking about, oh my God, this is so wonderful. Oh my God, it's so wonderful. Yeah, the formulation might be nice, but come on, y'all need to get off of their titty trying to act like, you suckling off of these brands, because there's no way that you can sit up here and act like this is so innovative, like it's so wonderful. Now, don't get me wrong, they got a great palette coming out in the spring that I really like. Spring colors, awesome. But this right here, come on. Come on. We can do something. I mean, brown and orange. That's it. Brown and orange, brown and orange, brown and orange. And Morphe. Morphe has created a whole company, a whole makeup line on brown. We've got the brown this, we've got the orange this, we got on all these warm colors. And let me say this, I don't mind their things. I don't necessarily want them, because I won't buy any, because I keep looking at them and saying, so why am I going to buy this one? Because it's like a range of the same fucking thing. So I don't buy them. But here's my thing with them. Like this. They just came out with this bronzed babe. So what you do, grab nine shades out of the 55 browns that y'all done already made, threw them in another palette and said, oh, we're going to sell it in just a 9-pan, and they going to buy like big dummies. Stop buying that stuff. How about doing, like you did a bright palette, they did a brights palette. How about, since you like to do plums, you got the browns, you got the orangey O's or whatever it is, how about doing a nice blue palette? One of them big blue palettes. That would be interesting to me. How about a beautiful green palette? Just green, from seafoam green down to olive green to like dark, deep forest green. Just if you want to be the company that does these type of palettes, then at least start expanding your fucking color range. Could we have just, if that's what you're going to do, they should just do different colors like that. They should have a blue palette. They should have a pink palette. They should have a beautiful green palette. A gray palette. Something other than what they do, which is another fucking palette full of brown, oranges, beiges, golds. And finally, the one that really got me was Violet Voss. I like saying her name, Violet Voss. And the taupe notch, which I like to call as 50 Shades of Boring. Because if this isn't one of the most boring palettes you've ever seen in your entire life, y'all lying to me. Y'all lying to me. You lying in your breast thing, like they used to say. You are lying in your breast thing. Because this is just like one of the worst, most boring ass palettes I've ever seen. I mean, who sat around and said, yeah, let's just do that. So we're going to call it taupe. What? Because people don't have enough taupe and browns and beigey colors in their life already? No, we needed you to do that, Violet. We really needed you to do that. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. What are your thoughts on palettes right now? Are they starting to bore you? Because I know I'm bored as hell. And if you have a comment about it, feel free to talk about it. I love to hear from you. And if you are new and you're still here, it's only polite that you go ahead and subscribe, because you know you've been here, you've been hanging out with me on my channel all this time. The polite thing to do is to go in and subscribe. I upload about 3, 4, whatever times a week. Come on in and be part of the gorgeous ones. Thank you for coming in. May you have a great day, and may life treat you kind. Bye-bye.